Well, hello and welcome to everybody who has joined us for what is a very, very special occasion. It is, of course, Super Cup Day, a clash of two mighty teams who were, without question, the greatest contributors to last season's excitement. All condensed into this game then, the teams will be aiming to repeat what they did last time round and demanding of themselves every ounce of focus. This must be amongst the favoured arenas of supporters all over the world. It really does have a very special feel to it. Well, Jim, you've had a good chance to look at the teams. How are you feeling about this one?
It falls somewhere in between friendly and fully competitive, I would say. Yes, you want to win a trophy, but you also know that it won't be the end of the world if you don't. I think pressure levels are lower, but then your competitive edge can't allow you to make it too easy for the opposition. So you have to give this what it demands.
And we're underway. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Who else but Lionel Messi? I don't need to tell anyone what he's capable of. Some critics don't rate him as the best player on the planet. That's because the Argentinian, for me, is on a different planet.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. Now it's Luis Suarez, Gonzalo Guedes, and here's Rodrigo. Rodrigo not easily shrugged off the ball. Barcelona keep the ball, but can't do anything meaningful with it. Jordi Alba. Keeps everyone guessing.
It can only get better, this. We haven't seen a shot yet, and I'm hoping that when we do, it'll spark a whole series of them, because it needs livening up.
Well read, he sorted that out. Goes for goal! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Sergio Busquets put absolutely everything he had into that. Maybe better luck next time.
Oh, good interception. Piqué. Sergio Busquets. Griezmann. Jordi Alba. He's come loose. It's a throw-in. Rakitic decides to play it back. Gonzalo Guedes. Played towards the front men. Gets away from his opponent. In by Rodrigo. Sergio Busquets. No goals as yet. Arthur. Try as they might, they just couldn't get into an attacking area. And it's Rodrigo. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Messi. And he's going long. Nice little flick. Jose Gaya is there, and he can get that clear. And here's Suarez. Oh! Oh, shooting chance! It's anyone's ball. Oh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes. So another team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goals. So your views on the first half?
I think it's been a very impressive defensive effort. They've never been broken down and contained the opposition attack extremely well.
Interesting half, just missing goals, so don't be surprised if the second half brings a change to the scoreline at the break, 0-0. And the game has already resumed here.
Barcelona can feel really happy with themselves. The scoreline doesn't back it up, but they've played with urgency and purpose and can't afford to lose patience in this second half. They've got a person.
That's an untidy challenge, free kick given. Jeffrey Kondogbia. Now it's Rodrigo. It's Rodrigo! Oh, what a wonderful stop!
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Longley knocks it away. And here's Kondogbia. Hits one! Another save.
Rodrigo clearly thought he'd done enough. The save was like a bolt from the blue.
Rakitic goes looking. Gonzalo Guedes. Garay. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Looking cross-field, changing the point of attack. And it's Pacini. Arthur gets it back. Luis Suarez. Arthur is now the subject of some adhesive marking.
Well, they've got to deny him time and space, and that's one way of ensuring it.
Jordi Alba. And it's played forward. Time for a change in personnel.
Yeah, it was pretty obvious as to who was going to be taken off. His energy levels began to sag, and he was never going to last until the final whistle.
Parejo. Gabriel. Gaia. Suarez battles to win it back. Griezmann.
Well, they've got one eye on the clock, but the balancing act is very fine at this stage. Go for it, and it could backfire. Sit back, and it may be at a price.
Carlos Soler tries to get it forward quickly.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Griezmann. Now it's Messi. He's left his man. Messi! And the whistle goes, so nearly a telling finale, but it ends 0-0. Well, it ended all square, but with their home leg to come, there's little doubt which side this favours now. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Barcelona can always take more positives from a result like this. Yes, there is some tidying up to do, but some real promise too.
What a lovely, lovely day. Absolutely glorious weather here as we welcome you to a football match of considerable significance, great consequence in this part of the world. We've been talking about this one for a while and they have rolled up to it in fantastic numbers. You should have seen the roads outside the ground in the hour or two leading up to it. It has been bumper to bumper, the traffic has been extraordinary. But the level of expectation is also very, very high. And these supporters who were queuing around the block for their tickets as soon as we knew the date of the fixture, well, now they can't wait for it to begin. And begin it will any second now. Blue and burgundy wherever you look, hymns ringing loud and proud. This is what it is to be in the Camp Nou. A potentially terrific contest between two evenly matched sides. Not just that, two household names in the global game.
Well, you only have to look at the roll of honour between these two to appreciate the history and pride they bring to such a showpiece duel, Peter. Two super heavyweights with the strongest of chins, I should add, so knockout blows are very unlikely. However, one has got to go out of this competition, and I can assure you that it'll be a fighting exit, whoever it is.
There's the whistle, and here we go. Barcelona are back home now after what could be a really important draw in the away leg. And so this becomes the conclusive occasion, however long it takes. PK. Foot in. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. Keeper sends it forward. Has a pop! A great save, real class.
Oh, that's a sparkling save, absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Arthur. Ball through needs to be good here. Chance, hits one! Goal! Barcelona! That could turn out to be a big, big goal. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Now that's what I call finishing, right in the corner. He knew instinctively who was where and didn't need to waste any time weighing things up. That's a cracking goal.
Big occasion, big goal, crucial lead. Hardly anything between the sides, and the score is 1-0. Gaia. He could be in here, going for goal! We've got a goal! They have edged ahead overall. What about that, Jim Beglin?
It's rarely a problem when that much time is afforded in the penalty box. Nobody sensed where the danger was lurking, and the finish was made a lot easier. Yeah, for me, this team seems to find it easier to attack than defend, but now they're going to need to dig in at the back a bit.
Messi. And it's Griezmann. Finds himself eased off the ball. Moncala. for a throw. It's on a plate. Roberto. Real chance!
Again, let me mention what a wonderful stop the goalkeeper pulled off there. Really wonderful.
Rakitic. Just brushed off the ball there. Piqué does well to read it and intercepts. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Managed to get it away. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Away from immediate danger. Carlos Soler gets it back. That is going to be the final action of the first half. What it has been an even contest, as the scoreline suggests, and it has been more than decent to watch.
Well, how tense has this become? Having said that, one team has the psychological edge.
It's been a really interesting game up to now, and the sides are predictably very well matched. Hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half, but as it stands, it's one each. Already up and running for the second half. Diakabi. Piccini. Parejo. Diakabi. Costa. Gaia. Vas. He's set up one goal so far. Oh, what a... He's had a shot! Griezmann. And it's Messi. Messi tried to play it through.
Yeah, I mean, I think he did well to spot the run. He just didn't get enough behind it. It happens.
Hoists it forward. Promising move that. Good inroads into enemy territory, but no joy. Arthur. And here's Messi. Luis Suarez. And that has been clubbed away. Sergio Busquets. And here's Messi. He's had a goal! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome. Out to the left it goes. It's come loose. Luis Suarez. And here's Messi. And Messi! The home support won't enjoy that.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
Jordi Alba. Rakitic. Luis Suarez. Oh, well defended. That had to be done. So here comes a substitution. So we have a double substitution going on here. Cleared away.
Barcelona have a simple task to find something sustained now and keep the pressure on.
Barcelona are out. Barcelona eliminated on away goals. Nothing between them, but out they go by the tiniest of tiebreaker margins. Well, these are the moments seared forever painfully on the memory of fans and players. After a campaign of so many highs and lows, the glory has got away.
Yeah, and most of these...
Barcelona stand at the dawn of yet another league campaign. The overwhelming question being, of course, how ready are they? It's a great time to be a fan. Smiles are beaming, expectations are up. They've been deprived of the game during the off-season. It feels like an eternity. New hopes, new faces, but the same old game.
That match day feeling is well and truly back.
The Camp Nou once again decorated in the colours of Barcelona. This is what greets the players every time. So everybody starts on nothing. Last season is in the past. We are all equals.
Yes, Peter, and I believe that year on year the game is going from strength to strength. It's impossible for that not to happen because of the increasing wealth. That attracts the best talent and management and, of course, greater expectation. The boundaries have to continue being stretched and to the limit. Supporters have an insatiable appetite to want more excitement and entertainment, so let the show begin.
And that gets things running. So new season, and for so many too, of course, that means new boss.
It does indeed.
No question, that's been a big talking point.
Yeah, absolutely. The new man's certainly excited to talk about his vision ahead of the game.
And here's Messi. And the finish! Their attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Messi weighed up the options and picked the wrong one.
Needless to say, he was expecting a better ball than that. Arthur goes looking.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what do they try to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
And it's Roberto. Well, there's something you don't see every day. Not much subtlety, he's launched himself there. Out once more. Dinks one in. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Messi. Barcelona are enjoying the lion's share of possession, but nothing yet to show for it. Jordi Alba. It'll be a throw-in. Griezmann. Oh, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. And it's played forward. Longley. And it's Griezmann. Paulo Oliveira gets it away. Arthur. No goals as yet. Luis Suarez. Good offside that time. Gets it upfield. Just brushed off the ball there. Yeah, he's fouled him there. He's having a go. Oh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes. So another team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goalless. And after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change perhaps after half-time. And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Well, that first 45 minutes didn't deliver as we'd hoped. Lots of effort, but a lack of quality with the finishing.
And Messi! This could fall anywhere. We can get that clear. And here's Messi. He's making good use of his strength there. Just refuses to be out-muscled. Lewis in with a header! That's a half-decent try.
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work, though.
Eibar are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now. Great run on the overlap here. This is quite a run, and he's not done yet. Up to meet it! Good delivery. No joy.
I have to commend the wing play, but I have to condemn the defending. They've got to stop the cross.
Sergio Busquets.
Artur really has upped his game in recent weeks.
Do you think so?
Well, you only have to look at the confidence in everything he's doing. His conditioning looks great again, and I think that's made him extra mobile.
Fires it. Has a hit!
Oh, it's die-hard defence and the willingness to put his body on the line. Very impressive.
Across the field it goes. That's been drilled forward. Longley cuts it out. Arthur. That's the sort of defending that is going to upset the opposition. It already has, actually.
Look, stopping him is imperative. It may not eliminate trouble, but it'll reduce it.
One final crack at it now. Arthur. Rakitic. It's anyone's ball. Roberto gets good distance on it. Barcelona get it back again. Arthur. They are right into last chance territory.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Help's available out wide. Hits one! Oh, it's in! And that might well be that! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Barcelona are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So, time for change. And there goes the final whistle. Barcelona are off to a flyer. They have hit the ground running, and hopes for the season are high. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Barcelona will be delighted to have hit the ground running. That was the aim. immediate momentum.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. Well, hello and good evening to all of you. Unfortunately, it appears that the weather hasn't quite read the script here. There has been a dreadful downpour from well before the moment the turnstiles opened, and there is considerable concern on the faces of the officials. We think it's going to be okay. Clearly, the pitch will be slippery. It'll be a challenge for those who have to officiate, never mind those who have to play. They know they are not going to be in for an easy game. But the crowd is all in, and the match, I'm delighted to be able to say, will go ahead. This one of the great amphitheatres of the game. You are welcome to it, and indeed to one of the grandest fixtures. It appears to be a 4-4-2 formation, Jim.
I think it gets a terrible raw deal these days. It's deemed old-fashioned, outdated, but in truth, with the right personnel, it works just as well as any other system or formation. Success can still be had with it, and teams are still winning big trophies with exactly this setup.
So that's got things underway. Vigo picked up 3 valuable points on opening day, and now a chance to build on that. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Ball through needs to be good here. Messi, he gets past his man. Has a pop! It's in!
Well, if that was their intention pre-match, let me tell you, it's worked out very nicely. I think for the skipper to chip in with a goal too is a bonus, but this game has already taken on a real attacking edge, and long may that continue.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to think too much about things, just put your foot through it, and that was a good example. Great contact, and the keeper had very little chance.
Barcelona take the early advantage. Seems now to be all about width.
Well, when you have the personnel to create in wide areas, then they need to see as much of the ball as possible.
There has been just the early goal here, and it's 1-0. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. He's picked him out. Messi! That has certainly tested the keeper.
Messi sparked a tremendous stop there, and I think it's fair to add, he just wasn't expecting it.
Oh, good interception. Rafinha conjuring up some magic on the right-hand side. Busquets knocks it away. Denis Suarez. Rafinha. A chance to play it in. Busquets battles to win it back. Piqué. Now it's Luis Suarez. And here's Aspas. Sergio Busquets. Jordi Alba. Griezmann. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Looking to break out here. It's Denis Suarez. And it's Rafinha. Lobs it in gently. Up he gets! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Iago Aspas certainly did his part with a lovely pass, and unfortunately the loveliness ceased there.
And the half-time whistle goes. And there we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
Well, that certainly pleased the fans, and the players are definitely happy with that scoreline. The question is now, can they protect it?
Barcelona having to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0. So we're already into the second period.
Barcelona really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
Messi, and Messi! Decent enough try.
Messi certainly could have and should have made more of that.
Good idea, just poorly executed. And it's Luis Suarez. Roberto. Piqué tries to get it forward quickly. Could move up a gear here. Barcelona are still that goal to the good. Shot a goal!
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
Well, hit and hope is just about the sum of it, isn't it, Jim?
Well, there's no two ways about it. This is what they have to do.
Sergio Busquets. Aspas. Roberto. Your impression so far, Jim?
I think the manager's pondering his options as to whether to stick or twist, Peter, in view of the time remaining. He might have a tough call to make now.
Well, they could break here. Plays it out to the wing. That is terrific skill. In with the challenge. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Barcelona with a set-piece chance.
Well, he has great set-piece prowess. I think you know what's coming, but stopping it, another matter.
He's had a shot! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Now he's wondering who wants it. Messi looking as though he's being given special treatment here. Treatment he could well do without.
Yeah, and they finally reacted, but they could have been more switched on before he scored.
Well, he acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Yeah, I mean, I think he did well to spot the run. He just didn't get enough behind it. It happens.
With a delicate ball. And it's got through. Goalkeeper's ball. And that's it. What a game. End to end, it flew by, and in the end, it all came down to just the odd goal. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, a result which owed much to grind and graft, Peter. Not the prettiest of wins, but a very professional performance, I would say, and a clean sheet, of course, is always very welcome.
Well, thank you very much, Jim. Well, this is a special time of year in the European footballing cycle. It's where it all begins again. The lifting of the trophy, the winners' medals. That was all back in May. A mere reminder, a relic of the glory that was and what may be to come, perhaps for one of these. Well, this really is a great venue. It adds so much character to every game it stages. So it's back, bigger and better than ever before. I do hope everybody is ready for another ride on the emotional roller coaster.
Bring it on, Peter. I'm looking forward to a competition that always delivers entertainment, whether through its football or indeed its supporting cast of emotions. Neither of these teams will want a trip back to the drawing board after this, so I think we can expect something quite lively.
So off we go then. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Gerard Piqué. He's just about the toughest opponent you can imagine when it comes to one-on-one tussles, Peter. Pretty much unbeatable in the air or on the ground. He's also very comfortable on the ball and quite adept at picking a pass, whether it be long or short.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Messi! It's there!
Well, if that was their intention pre-match, let me tell you, it's worked out very nicely. I think for the skipper to chip in with a goal too is a bonus, but this game has already taken on a real attacking edge, and long may that continue.
That was glorious. Pinpoint accuracy.
You know what was notable in that, Peter, was the fact that he didn't try to blast it. He chose placement instead and delivered a peach.
Barcelona have an early lead. Good start. Barcelona maintain this recent habit of starting really strongly. Decent ball. Oh, well defended. That had to be done. Busquets plays it out to the wing. Now it's Messi. Deftly done. It's got through and has a hit! They've scored! All too easy. They are in danger of disappearing out of sight. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Well, considering he has a bit of a shoot-on-sight policy, he was the one player that should have been picked up then. It was both careless and costly from where I'm sitting.
Barcelona grab a couple of goals without reply. It's 2-0.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
thought. He is not one readily to admit defeat. Don't be surprised if he tries that again. He's got away. Messi. Jordi Alba. Jordi Alba. In he flies! Oh, that's a terrific save from the keeper.
Rakitic really must have felt he had the measure of the keeper then, but how wrong he was.
Massive leap!
No attempt, just the wrong outcome.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
Jordi Alba. And he's there to cut it out. The defence can get it clear. And it's Messi. Shapes to shoot. Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Messi clearly became one-eyed then. He just decided to force it. Lille have made it clear what they're trying to do for me, Peter.
What are they trying to do?
Well, I think they're making the pitch as big as possible to work both flanks into better supply routes.
Messi. Oh, good interception. And here's Rakitic. That's a foul. It could be a penalty. No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done. Well, the goalkeeper needs to have everything to his liking, and he's barking out the orders now.
Messi! Messi! That's a half-decent try. This possibly the last play of the half. Knocks it away. And the first half is done. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, they had their opponents reeling in that half, Peter, and the break may influence a change somehow, but don't hold me to it.
Barcelona sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up. That gets things going for the second half. Suarez, whose goal-scoring skills have already been evident. Luis Suarez, played into the middle. Towering header! He's pulled off a fine save!
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Jose Font. It's all a little short of forward momentum, lacking thrust. Hits one! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, the defence are in a good position to get behind the ball and let them just try from range.
Luis Suarez. Looking to break out here. Now it's Griezmann. It's Griezmann!
Well, I don't think it was the wisest option, Peter. Once he got into that position, it's not as if he didn't have people nearby.
Renato Sanchez. This is promising. Rakitic. Messi spreads it towards the left. The referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. to get it forward quickly. Plays it over to the other flank. Ahead by 2 and just about into the home straight. And he has been fouled there. Rakitic. Renato Sanchez plays it out to the flank. Lille with a corner and hardly any time left on the clock. He's tried one! He scores! Deep into injury time! Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Pretty much the ideal start. A win on the first day, and a platform on which to build. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, pressure can quickly build on you if a positive result isn't achieved in your opening group match. Instead, they can take great confidence now from a very good victory and look ahead with real belief.
Well, a very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. Conditions absolutely beautiful. Perfect for the beautiful game. Temperatures are kind as well. No doubt playing a hand in high attendance levels as well as an elevated level of anticipation here. Surely this is the hot ticket going around in this neck of the woods. It surely must be. The Camp Nou once again decorated in the colours of Barcelona. This is what greets the players every time. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Arturo Vidal. He's always a massive asset because everyone, teammates and opponents alike, know he'll never stop running. There are very few who are better at breaking up opposition attacks and is aggressive.
And the shots! Marvellous goal!
And what a great way to start the game, to spark the game. I mean, the captain has basically triggered a contest that should be even livelier than we anticipated. Get your seatbelts on, this could be rather exciting.
what a great finish, but how about the touch? It just allowed him to put the ball exactly where he wanted it, and the rest became a formality.
Barcelona have an early lead. Good start. Villarreal have made a 50-50 start. 3 points after 2 games. Anything that caught your eye?
Yeah, I mean, they've shown some good patches in games, but they need to
get a bit of consistency, to be reliable week on week.
Yeah, go along with that. They're strong and competitive. They've made a decent start, and they can kick on from here. There's no doubt about that.
Forward it goes. Griezmann. Jordi Alba. Griezmann. Hits one! Cazorla, a goal scorer on his last appearance. That thunderbolt to put his team in front in the second half. Barcelona scored early, of course, and it's 1-0. Oh, smart save! And it's Griezmann. Rakitic. Just brushed off the ball there. Dashing forward at pace. Alberto Moreno. He's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Oh, that's a booking. Always looked it. Moreno. Cazorla could try cutting inside here. And it's been taken short. And here's Cazorla. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, but it still had its moments, and ultimately produced just 1 goal. A more than decent game up to now.
Well, that certainly pleased the fans, and the players are definitely happy with that scoreline. The question is now, can they protect it?
Barcelona, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Barcelona going well here, and they're in a good position to kick on and add to their lead. They don't have to overcommit, but they can place more emphasis on stretching their advantage without necessarily neglecting things defensively.
And it's Barca. Villarreal coming into this game on the back of a really good result, and their boss must take an awful lot of credit for that.
Look, to alter the intended game plan was a daring move on the manager's part. It wasn't quite working for him, and he accepted his mistake. And I think what followed merits a lot of praise.
Villarreal can make their change now with a break in play. Moreno. Gets up to head it! Good delivery, no joy.
Barcelona can defend those situations better by stopping the crosser at source.
Vidal. And here's Messi. Griezmann. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. He wasn't very far from making something happen by himself. Lovely to see. Rakitic. Your impression so far, Jim?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are.
Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. And it's Jordi Alba. Not much subtlety, he's launched himself there.
Barcelona are clearly looking to kill this game off. It's keeping the ball away from the other end too.
Cazorla. He's through. Real chance! And the lead stays intact, just.
I think he rushed that. He had a bit more time than he realised. He could so easily have equalised there.
Roberto. And it's Griezmann. Just 5 minutes remaining now. It is just a question of running down the clock now.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
That has a pop! Villarreal goes for goal!
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
The referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Barcelona win it by the only goal. Result, no question, the most important thing, however it came. Final score, 1-0. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, a result which owed much to grind and graft, Peter. Not the prettiest of wins, but a very professional performance, I would say.
Good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be filled. An atmosphere of great expectation and excitement. It is a venue this which simply adds to the spectacle of the game it stages. One of the most impressive arenas in this part of the world. Leganes have opted for a 3-5-2 here, Jim.
Well, the formation that was once the staple diet of the Italian game and still holds its place. To be honest, Peter, had I gone on to be a coach, this would have been my preferred setup. I think it can service many different approaches, and it could add numbers quite quickly at either end of the pitch. With the right talent, this can be a thriving structure.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Across the field it goes. Leganes stuck on just one win from the first three. Where do they need to get better?
I think throughout the whole team. I just think they need to have a more competitive edge, and I think they need to be able to cope with pressure more. They don't look to have the composure.
Some good play on the left-hand side now to profit from it. Chance to break. Dinks one in. And it's Jordi Alba. And they've been caught out here. Good ball. He gets past his man. Has a pop! And he nearly went all the way.
Well, after so much hard work, he bluffed. He just shouldn't be missing from there.
That is a poor kick by the keeper, being intercepted. Played back in. Carrillo. Another chance from a corner. They've played it short. Gets the better of his man. The referee's awarded a free kick. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. And it's hoisted clear. Messi has been in fine form lately.
Very fine form, I would say. A run of games is definitely helping a personal run of success now, and he can do little wrong. He's full of energy and enthusiasm. It's all going great.
Leganes are very keen on the aerial route.
Look, if you're good at it and instructed to carry on doing it, then you find a way of making it work, and they are. That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
Great strength, too strong for his opponent. He is not one readily to admit defeat. Don't be surprised if he tries that again. Longley is the guilty party there. Arthur, a definite foul there. Missa. Loose ball, who's going to get that? And the first 45 minutes are up. So now the team has broken through, but certainly not going to want to try. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goalless. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, this has proved a very frustrating day so far, especially for the strikers. Nothing has been created for them. I think the service has been extremely poor.
Interesting half, just missing goals, so don't be surprised if the second half brings a change to the scoreline at the break, 0-0. The action has already resumed here.
Barcelona can be very glad that half-time came when it did. Poor possession and very little firepower means they need a serious pickup in this second half. No guts, no glory.
There really wasn't very much in that, far away from being a telling final ball.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
And he's there to cut it out. Away from immediate danger. Oh, it's Dembele. Jordi Alba is charging up on the... And a header! He scores!
Barcelona are certainly a team that knows how to play their football as stylishly as you'll see. Tiki-taka at its very best, and they back it up with goals.
Leganes have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution. Barcelona take the lead.
He's just gone and reminded us yet again of what a threat he carries.
Barcelona are cushioned by the confidence of a narrow win in their last game. Receives it from behind. That's a good... and a shot! And the counter is on. Played out to the right. He's gone for it! It's off target and by quite a way.
Do I really need to tell you, Peter, that he has to do...
Well, it seems as though someone has been forced to pull up lane here.
Yeah, his pain is now pretty obvious, Peter. He's not the type who pulls up unless something's hurting.
But he is going to soldier on by the looks of it. A couple of changes then in quick succession. He's been replaced here, Jim. What do you think? Injury?
Yeah, I think this is for his own good in the longer term. He's picked up a knock that he can't quite shake off, and common sense has prevailed here. There's no point in aggravating the injury. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Hit long and direct.
This is good ball retention, and it should be enough from here, but they want to double their advantage.
Rakitic. Barcelona just have to run down the clock. That intervention was very necessary.
Barcelona probably could have killed things off, but they should be okay here.
Looking to break out here. And time is up. Terrific contest. It really might have tipped either way. The margins were tiny, just a goal in it, but that was enough.
Well, this game looked to have 0-0 written all over it, but credit to them, they upped their game in the end, and I thought they got what they deserved.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.